Hey guys, M.A.D.D.Y. I don't know, but excuse my voice. I don't know what happened to it. I really don't. It hurts and it sounds weird. But I want to try to get in a reaction for Andor as soon as I can, because I think today I'm gonna go on vocal rest for the rest of the day after this. I don't think I'm even gonna do a video for Gotham Knights today because of my voice. So if you hear me clear my voice like that at all, and I'm sorry for my voice right now, just please forgive me. I don't know why my voice is all of a sudden, bad. I was feeling it being like getting all weird as I was waking up from my sleep. So that happened. But I'm gonna try to be as energetic as possible. It's almost 8:30 in the morning, so let's just dive into this Andor. Oh, and full-length reaction for this and all my other TV shows and movies are on my Patreon below. Just click it right there. It's fine.
So here's what we'll do, Bix. I'll tell you everything I know to be true, and in doing so, perhaps convince you to cooperate without intervention. Failing that, we have Dr. Gorst, who's developed a unique interview system some of us are very excited about. As you now know, we brought in Salman Park last night. We tracked him to a radio hidden in his yard and thought he might cooperate without encouragement. For a man with very little actual rebellious activity on his resume, he was remarkably resistant. Which, of course, just makes us think there's more to be learned. Which leads to a longer session. In the end, it was a very poor decision on his part. We learned everything we needed to know, and quite frankly, it hardly seems worth the price he's paid. Did you know Salman Park was paid to keep that radio alive? Did you know you were the only one to use it? Were you aware that the buyer, your contact, met Park only once before being turned over to you? Seems a shame to end up on the carving board if your motivation here is just money. You have no recorded history of political troublemaking. You're a business owner. Now, I would prefer a conversation rather than put Dr. Gorst back to work. But that, for the moment, is entirely up to you. When was the last time you spoke with Cassian Andor?
A couple of days ago.
No. I suppose not.
She's not that very intimidating, but the way she's saying it's very intimidating. Well, I don't want to know what Dr. Ghost does. I really don't.
Oh, the restraints are nothing to be feared.
Oh, I'm
safer
very
for you
feared.
to be tethered as we engage.
I'm very much
There's nothing intrinsically physical about this process, but we've had some early trials that were a bit chaotic.
Oh.
There's an outer rim moon called Dyson Frey. There was a sentient species there, quite unusual, extremely hostile to the concept of an imperial refueling centre that was being planned. I say was because they created such a stir that the local commanders were granted permission to use any means necessary, and well, what's important for our purposes here today is that the massacre of the Dysonites was broadcast and recorded as proof of mission. They make a sound as they die, a sort of choral, agonized pleading. It's quite unlike anything anyone had ever heard before.
Holy shit.
There were 3 communications officers monitoring the documentation, and they were found hours later, huddled together in various states of emotional distress in a crawl space beneath the ship's bridge. We've taken the recordings and modified them slightly, layering, adjusting, and we found a section of what we believe are primarily children, which has its own particular effect. Oh, and if you're having difficulty speaking, just shake your head from side to side.
You'll want to be sure of that, Bix. That you're cooperating fully. It's repeat listenings that cause the most damage. Are we ready?
can't hear anything. I couldn't hear anything. Honestly, I don't think I wanted to hear anything.
Taking my run.
Bix. Bix, are you okay?
When was the last time you spoke with Cassian Andor?
More than a month ago.
Keep her here. Keep her alive.
As a hostage?
As a witness. She's the only one we've got who can identify Axis.
And Salman Park?
I don't care.
I'd like to hang him. What's left of him, anyway. Make sure they know who's in charge.
As you wish.
The fuck? Don't hang him, he has a son! You fucking pricks! Assholes!
Those of you who still believe that when we enter this building, we are in a temple.
She tried her best.
Drive.
They called from the residence. Your cousin, she's arrived.
What?
Your cousin?
I don't have a cousin.
At the embassy. She's there now.
Well, they said you'd want to know.
Who's your cousin? Who's your cousin?
Right. Stagger. Something broken. What's he saying?
Level 2. He's coming this way around now.
What's he saying?
What was that?
I don't know.
What is that? It's nothing. Someone didn't load in. They are counting.
So they cut the power?
What do you think's happening?
Jailbreak?
It's 2. Something's wrong on 2. They're going too fast. I can't read it.
Everybody calm down!
Something's really wrong on 2.
You haven't got a clue what they are saying. Level 2, far side. Level 2. Are you all scrambled or something? It takes a week for one word to get all the way up here, and you're panicking about something that's happening on the other side of the building. How many hands does it take for one word to get through up here?
It's a long way, Kino, yes, but you've got to
Stand in
admit.
place, on program, feet down, face front, hands on heads. We will have immediate facility compliance or we will begin activating floors without warning. Bridges on program will have their doors open. All ships will proceed immediately to their stations.
Aunt Belle's been to Tassia Moon. Look what she brought me.
Your father may have an opinion. We'll see if he lets you wear it.
He lets me do anything I want.
Well, why don't you
Wait,
go try it on?
wait. That's Val.
Where have you been?
That's her cousin? Her cousin is Val? Does she know that the guy she was talking, that Bill's talking to her?
The
rebellion
comes
first. Seriously, Val, what does he have you doing?
Oh, she does know.
Who?
You know who. Fuck off, you know who.
No one to worry about. Trapped here, boxed in.
Please tell me you're being careful.
Things are happening. There's risk. There's no other way.
I'm starting to think we're in over our heads. He's got us spinning out of it.
You took a vow.
Investigation was thorough. We've no reason to believe anything was withheld.
But no ID on your Axis. He's still just the buyer.
It's disappointing, I know, but it does suggest the scope of what he's doing. Axis obviously runs a very disciplined operation, and one that's large enough to not be reliant on any one network or supplier. Colleen gave us a list of every piece of gear that came through Ferrix, and we think we've already got a match to a targeting unit recovered from a safe house operated by a rebel cell associated with M.A.D.D.Y.
Andor. He's all the way through this.
Yes, and that's what I'd like to highlight.
He's the local thief, right? The runaway murderer?
Andor returned to Ferrix 3 nights after Aldani with money in his pocket.
He was clean-shaven. Andor had shaved. Question. Describe his appearance. Answer. He'd shaved his beard. The rebels at Aldani were clean-shaven. And 2 soldiers from the garrison who got a look at him felt there was some similarity to our reference picture.
Well, that's worth running down. An Aldani connection would certainly amplify interest. Let's follow that up.
You didn't question the mother?
I decided to wait. Better now leaving her in place and standing back. She's too old and frail for anything serious, and if nothing else, she's our bait. She's the reason Andor came back.
Perhaps they communicate.
If they are, we'll know.
Please be nice to her. She's a very old lady. She's been through enough. Just be nice to her, okay? Treat her with some respect.
Did you hear it?
Hear what?
Have you heard?
What?
What happened to Unit 25?
We weren't told anything.
You're kidding?
They don't know about it.
They were fried out.
Killed. They're all gone.
Who said?
Both shifts.
100 men? That can't be right.
You heard nothing.
What did he say?
They're all dead.
Who's saying this?
Maintenance tech. We had a team go down.
You said they fried the whole bridge. Speak up.
He told Zinska.
Yeah, they were making trouble.
On program, feet down. We will have immediate facility compliance or we will...
It's a rumor. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. We have heard nothing. It's just another day, another shift. So let's keep our mouths shut, keep our heads down, until we know what's going on.
Whatever you say, Chloe.
Uncle Harlow will be so pleased.
Can we meet this Uncle Harlow? I'm very curious.
Come on, boys, we can do this.
Come on, Ola. Come on. Keep it together. Come on, old man.
Get it in.
Come on.
Find yourself a husband?
Wasn't on my list of things to do.
Well, you need a widower at this point. Who's left of any value at your age?
Yes. All the good ones are taken.
Hey, prick! Let her be by herself if she doesn't want a
We've had an
husband.
influx of here recently.
At least me and my cousins were this close. I haven't seen my cousins in a long time. There was one cousin that I was really close to. Her name's Bree. We used to be so close when we were kids, and then I moved, and things got awkward, and we talk here and there, and I check her Instagram every once in a while. But, you know, she's in the military now. I think in Alaska. Last time I heard. But, yeah. I do miss her. I miss the old times that we had. But now she's like a different person than I knew, so it doesn't really matter. But I do miss her. I really do. I miss how close we were. Who are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for this girl. What do you want?
Cyril Karn.
I know who you are. What are you doing here?
I wanted to thank you for the promotion.
I had nothing to do with it.
Well, my boss seems to think that you did.
We simply gave you a clean bill of health. Have you been waiting out here?
Yes.
That's very creepy.
I'd never lie to you. I needed to find you, and it's not that easy to thank you for what you did and what you're doing. And to follow on and try to follow on the conversation we had last month.
That wasn't a conversation. You were brought in for questioning. Are you stalking me?
I know you work here, and I come sometimes to see if I'll see you.
That's called
I'm an
stalking,
ISB
okay?
supervisor. Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in right now?
I thought I had ruined my life. I thought I was done. After meeting you and discovering you understood how dangerous Cassian Andor was, and just being in your presence,
Okay.
I've realized
Creep,
that life was
you
worth
need to
living.
step
I
up the
realized
fuck
that if
back
nothing
up.
else, there was justice and beauty in the galaxy, and if I just kept going. Perhaps my deranged belief that there was something better fated for me in the future was a dream.
Let go.
Clinging to.
Let the fuck go. Let her go.
I could have you arrested. You're aware of that.
Yes.
I want what you want. I sense it. I know it.
You're out of your mind.
Thank you.
I have already given you a second chance. You come near me again, you pursue any of this, and I swear I'll have you in a cage on the Outer Rim.
Tell him. Go away, perv. Have a nice day. I knew I didn't like him. I knew I didn't like you, for a good-ass reason.
Get Dr. Gorst. Send him out there immediately.
I already did. He's on his way. Do you want to go?
Yes. No, there's no time. I'll interrogate remotely. Good work. Go.
Her assistant's being really, really proactive this episode. Stepping up in the meeting like that, and stuff like that.
It was a routine customs check.
Totally random.
Just the pilot?
He was the only one on board.
And no witnesses.
That's the beauty of it, sir. He flashed an Imperial profile for a moment, then vanished. They thought it was odd and pursued.
Any chance he radioed home before they got him?
He swears he didn't. He thought he'd get away.
This was a Dr. Gorst interview.
Yes, sir. Confidence is high. He got the pilot talking almost immediately.
The Imperial masking device he used is one of the items stolen from the naval yard in Lozash last year.
Incredible.
Where was he heading?
On his way to Kafrene.
They'll count him missing soon enough.
Exactly. We don't want Krieger getting spooked. Can't hang on to him. We can't let him go.
Destroy the ship. Make it look like an accident.
There's too much at stake. If I were Krieger, I'd be suspicious.
We want Krieger moving forward.
What if we foul the ship? An accident, something mechanical. Have the pilot found dead in the cockpit. What would happen?
They'd have to find it, but they'd tow it into Kafrene.
If we did it quickly, staged it properly, let it drift into traffic.
Make it so top priority, quickly and carefully we leave no trace. Excellent work. I want a meeting with military intelligence immediately about Spellhouse.
Table 1 in the box.
Olaf?
Come on, let's get this done. Can you stand?
Yeah.
On program.
Cover him.
Inmates on program. Program in place. Low yield tables in position.
Olaf, look at me. It's there.
Come on, bud. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Get him. He needs a doctor. Get him to the cell. Hey, Olaf! Moving! Come on!
Come on,
Keep
come
moving!
on, Olaf,
Keep
come
moving.
on.
Keep moving!
1, 2,
3. Lift him. Lift him.
All right.
Lift him.
Take his head.
Gotcha.
Zinska, tell him we need a med-tech up here. You. Get going. Now.
Come on, Olaf.
Hang in there, Olaf.
Stay with us. Come on.
You've only got a few shifts left. You're going home.
Okay, here's the
You'll have
doctor.
you back in your cell soon enough.
Here's the doctor. Here's the doctor. Come on, Olaf.
Haven't seen you for a while. I haven't gone anywhere. His name's Olaf.
I've seen him before. Hold up. Look at me, brother.
His name is Olaf.
I don't want to know his name.
He's got 40 shifts left. So we just want something to get him through the next few days. Get him back on his feet.
That's not an option.
What do you
What?
mean that's not an option?
You can't save him.
Nothing to save. He's had a massive stroke.
Is he already dead?
What are you doing? I can't help him. I can't help anyone. He's lucky. He'll pass peacefully, which is more than I can say for the rest of us. What happened on level 2? You want to keep your men in line. Hold him. You'll feel nothing.
You sure?
He's passed.
What happened down on 2?
They made a mistake. A man who was just released on 4 ended up back on 2 the next day. Word got out on the floor and then they killed them all.
You need those other men there.
They're just leaving.
Now.
If he was released.
You heard me. one's getting out, are they? Not now. Not after this.
How many guards on each level?
Can you tell me now?
Never more than 12.
Oh. Let's make a plan to escape this shit. Oh shit, that's it. Holy shit. Oh god, I'm late to my meeting. Hold on. Well, I'm here, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Jesus Christ. So, like, if they do finish their shifts, they don't get released back to home. They just go to a different floor. And because all the men knew about it, I think maybe some roughhousing happened and they all died. Jesus. That's terrible. God, Andor needs to leave that place. They all do. I feel bad for the old man, though. I really do. I liked him. He was cool. But he was old, but I don't know. If he did have a massive stroke, there probably wasn't much to keep him alive for long, you know. Damn. Well, that's Andor for you. It's actually getting more interesting. I knew that... Sorry, I thought I muted this thing. I'm sorry, hold on. I knew that guy, the what's it called? What's it called? The guy that got fired and got a new job. I knew he was a creep. I was like, why is he so, like, creepy all of a sudden? Now I know. But yeah. I gotta go into class and see what Mom wants, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like and comment down below what you think about this episode. Again, sorry for my voice. It's been hard. But I'll see you guys next time. If you want the full-length reaction to this and all my other stuff, check out my Patreon. Link is down below. And check out the little short I did on Halloween. It's pretty cool. I worked very hard on it. My first time writing something and actually, doing it, So, tell me what you guys think. With that being said, yeah, I'll see you guys later. So, I'll see you D.Y.